Special education has become a driving force in America's public school system since it came into existence nearly 50 years ago. Over time, the special education system evolved to become a detail oriented, child focused, and educationally enhanced program it is to assist our children today. In order to understand just how our special education system has come to be, we must understand its history. Before the 1970s, special education was a dark hole. While nearly 4.5 million students were denied education because there was no legislation to support equal educational rights for all students. In the 1950s, families started rallying together to encourage the passage of laws that provided training for teachers who worked with deaf or intellectually disabled students. However, these special programs were not easily accessible or available to all students and varied per state. In 1954, Brown v. Board of Education was the stepping stone to making quality education accessible for all students regardless of race. The Education for All Handicapped Children Act of 1975, also known as Public Law 94-142. This law intended that children with disabilities would have, quote, a right to education to establish a process by which state and local educational agencies may be held accountable for providing educational services to all handicapped children, unquote. Most recently, in 2004, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Improvement Act, also known as IDEA 2004, was passed. This amendment to the law increased focus on accountability and emphasis development in reading, early intervention, and research-based instruction by requiring the students be taught by highly trained special education teachers. IDEA requires states to set goals for students with disabilities that are consistent with the goals set for non-disabled students. A few important court cases in special education history are Board of Education v. Rowley. The Supreme Court provided their first opinion about Individuals with Disability Education Act, IDEA, and Free Appropriate Public Education, FAPE, to be included within IDEA. This case led to the importance of schools providing reasonably calculated educational benefits and appropriate education under FAPE. Winkleman v. Parma City School District. In this case, the court held that, quote, parents enjoy rights under IDEA, and they are as a result entitled to prosecute IDEA claims on their own behalf. This case has been particularly useful in the recitation of parental rights, unquote. Some recommended sources that I found that would be very helpful for families to look at are linked below. They just provide a little more information about breaking down laws and providing resources that give just a little bit more in-depth information about what special education is and everything about it.